So you guys can number off by fives, starting with Danielle. Speak it louder, guys, so everyone can see you're
just kidding.
You're one, right? What were you, 5? 1? 3, 4,
5,
1.
2, 3, 4.
Okay. They have 1s over here, 2s over there, 3s right there, 4s right here, 5s up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're bullying me.
We're our own group. We're a group. Awesome. Like, what are we doing?
So we're going to
exam. How did your exam go?
Either a sponsor or people that
How many did you have today?
So we're
I thought they were both. My one on Monday wasn't that great. But then I think my other three were okay.
Don't worry, you can relax it. And don't worry, no one's forcing you.
Tell Justin and Katie.
Oh yeah, they're all coming out. They all coming out. All of them.
Because I lost Katie's number.
Oh, don't worry. I reminded them. They reminded me. That's why I say, how am I gonna forget? You wrote it on my calendar.
Hey guys, listen up, listen up. Alright, who's 1? How many 2s? How's there 5 2s on the floor? 3. How many people are in 3? How many people are in 4? 5. How many people are in 4?
5. The 3 in the wall. 5. It's 5.
Okay, so 5. Okay, so it's it. Okay, so
We have 8 people in 5.
no, those 3 are the words on count.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Alex,
Okay, so for today's skit, we're going to ask you guys to come up with an approach on how to approach a sponsor. Utilize all the information that we provided you, newsletters, the advertisement packages, the tickets, poster for dinner, anything that we've given you. So group 1, you will be approaching a restaurant owner. Group 2, you'll be approaching a business owner, and it will be a winery. Group 3, a UW professor. Group 4, a doctor. And then group 5, a front desk assistant and a clerk.
So you guys have 5 minutes to come up with something? And you guys can have fun.
5
Listen up.
Listen up, guys.
One more hit.
Listen up. Hey, guys.
The restaurant owner, business owner, doctor, the front desk assistant, and UW professor, they'll be played out by one of the board members. So you guys will be...
That's a little more serious as last week, so
Can we...
no, be easier how you will approach the sponsor.
So first we have to be like,
want to know for all those.
And then we're going to talk about actually and then you can be like all of the profits are going towards buying medicine and we don't get any of it.
Wow. It's got, you know which group it is? Okay. Tongues.
Don't we have 4 people? So if you let that be a lot.
3 minutes.
Well, no, you talk about your
It's kind of hard. That's so freaking vegetarian again. Ever.
Bam.
The reception.
Okay.
Hey guys, have a minute.
I mean, even so, wait. We should probably we should get like an order of things that we want to mention. So and then you can invite them. They can't go free.
Yeah, let's see if there's like something.
And then we can ask for the next thing. We can ask to see what we
Time's up. Hey guys, quiet. Hey guys, enough. We're gonna have
The 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so group 1. You guys are up. You guys come up here. Yeah. Guys, listen up. So we're gonna do it in front of the class or in front of the group so you guys can see what other groups come up with on how to approach the So hopefully it'll be a little fun and also a little.
Okay. So,
Alright, Are you guys covering? Okay, so I'm the restaurant owner, and
It's a busy night at the restaurant.
you guys are ready to start.
I'll start. Hello, my name is Mom, and
Hey, man.
What is this for?
and we're formed at the Vietnam Health Clinic. We just need to talk to you a little bit about our groups and
Okay, I only have 2 minutes left until I have to go back to work.
we
So
just want to 2 minutes about your obviously you know about the benefits of it.
Okay, so what are you not doing your
Don't be so mean. Don't be so mean.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about the benefit dinner for something that you don't quite understand it, but you'll get it by the end of this. So we have a benefit dinner going on April 9th at Hong Kong Seafood Restaurant in Rainier. Tickets are $40 online, $45 at the door, and $60 for VIP. All proceeds will benefit Vietnam Health Clinic and go to serve underserved, impoverished people in Vietnam.
So what is that?
Someone on the street.
Would you like to tell them?
So we go back to the rural area in Vietnam, and we open a free medical clinic with doctors here, and we just diagnose 3 people, give out medicine, also pretty.
When are you guys going to do?
We are going from August 25th to September 10th, and so far right now we're just planning on raising whatever we can. So even if you don't have money to give us, if you just have donation items, or if you do like maybe just a check for $100 or something like that, we could actually do advertising for you on the back of our t-shirts, or at our dinner we're going to have posters up. You can have your restaurant advertisement.
Wait, and the last thing, we also have an auction.
Yeah, another low-key way you could donate is to maybe give like some gift certificates from your restaurant. We're actually having an auction at our dinner, so if you would be able to do that, that would be kind of the easier way for you to donate.
Sam looks stingy, and I don't know. What will this like benefit for me? Like, what's the benefit for me for calling you guys out?
Advertisement, really good advertisement, and it's going to
Do
be
you guys have some kind of
coming your
paperwork for
club
that
restaurant.
advertisement? Do you have some kind of paperwork for advertisement?
Yeah, I actually have it right here. You would feature on the back of our t-shirts and on our website.
Okay.
And we
You know-
have a tax write-up too.
Okay, do you guys have an email address I can contact you guys?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I'll email you guys more about this. Alright. So, what do you guys think about that approach to a restaurant owner? Should we do this now or should we do it afterwards? Do it now. So, it's fresh in your minds. Alright, what do you guys think about this approach? I know it's kind of like, a skit still, but you guys saw that, they were nervous when it came ahead. They were under pressure with that 2-minute span. So what do you guys think about this whole thing right now? From this approach, sorry.
I thought it's kind of hard because you gotta be really quick with restaurant owners because they obviously gotta serve other people
Yeah.
streaming parties. So maybe like the first thing you gotta do is like you're a nonprofit, organization for you to just tell them exactly what you're gonna do and what you have to offer them first. Yeah. Kind of like speed this up.
Okay.
What we can do is ask them, like, if you live right now, when we can come back within today.
Well, I'm under the assumption we're not going to do a group of 5, but
Yeah.
probably shouldn't waste time introducing each member since that's not, he's not going to be remember anyway. Like I just said, just get straight to the point as quickly as possible to see if you can keep his attention.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything that they did that you guys take away? Like, that's a good way of doing it. Nothing at all.
They were really friendly and inviting.
Okay.
Good image. People wore their t-shirts.
Okay.
I thought the gift certificate was a good thing to bring up, especially since it's tailored to restaurants, and that they would get really good advertisement.
So to be prepared for the type of person that you're going to go ask. That's good. So anything else?
I like how everybody kind of know how to answer your questions. The email with that's it's on the top right corner.
You're right. It's a good bottom.
thing you do though is tell them what VHC is. Like, you have to establish that you're like a nonprofit organization and what you're trying to do. Don't just dive right into the benefit dinner because they're less inclined, to want to help you out if they don't know what you're doing it for. So make sure you establish who you are.
Okay, so in this scenario, this is a winery owner. Basically, you guys try to contact the winery owner to try to get donations for an auction or something. And take it over.
Hi, we're from VHC, Vietnam Health Clinic, and we're a non-religious nonprofit student organization. And we're going to be going on a medical brigade to Vietnam this summer. And our purpose is to help the less fortunate medically in Vietnam. And so what we're going to be doing is setting up different mobile clinics. And it's a free clinic, so anyone who needs help can come to us.
How many people do you guys see?
We're thinking, well, we're going to be going, our mission itself is 3 weeks about, and we're thinking maybe somewhere around like 800 people a day.
So do you know which cities you guys are going to be going to?
Southern Vietnam. We're not sure exactly where we're going to be going yet because we have to confirm with the clinics over there.
Okay, so how can I help you?
On April 9th of this year, we're going to be having a benefit dinner, which is where we're hoping to make most of our money to go buy medicine for our mission trip. And one of the main events at this benefit dinner is an auction that we're going to have. And so she's going to tell you one of the ways that you can possibly help us.
Okay, so as part of our auction, we'll be having a silent auction, and so what we were wondering is if your company might be able to donate some wine products to us to auction off.
And what would I benefit from this?
One of the good things about this auction is that not only do we raise money for our medical trip, well, there's like 4 different sponsor packages that you can get by donating, and we can help advertise your company by providing like a logo on our webpage or on the back of a shirt. And also we provide you with like a VIP auction ticket if you donate a certain amount.
So how much is each of these levels of
Well, there's one starting at $50 and it goes up all the way to $3,000. There's like 5 different levels that you can go up, and here's like a copy of the sponsor package. You want to look at it.
So do you guys have any other information I could possibly read about or look into if I want to learn more about this?
Yeah, our online webpage is at vietnamhealth.org, and also you can email us at info@vietnamhealth.org, and we also have a pamphlet that you can take.
Information pamphlet that just summarizes our mission, and then there's contact information on it as well.
All right, so if I have any further questions, who can I contact? So is it just this email here, or do I specifically ask for one of you guys?
There's a website here, and there's a phone number right here too. You can contact.
All right, then, thank you.
All right, same question is, what do you guys think? Do you guys take away from this group? What do you guys think can be improved?
I think it was good that they brought all the documents to give to the owner so that, she can look over it later and make her decision.
What was the point of this interaction right now? Like, what were they trying to get from this person?
Auction items.
Auction items. Do you guys think that they were headed that direction with what they were talking about? Right? Yeah. I think they were, right?
You guys did a good job answering the question. So when applying auction items, one of the main questions you'll get is whether it's tax deductible. So if you're parents already, let them know that whatever you donate is tax deductible. But that information will be, the tax and that information will be sent to them at the end of the year. Did you guys hear that?
Hey, sorry, Cal. We are not officially tax deductible, but we are pending. So once we get approved, that will work. But that's something we need to make sure that everybody know and our donors know. Because right now we're no longer working with YHA anymore, and so we're going to be independent, and we are in the process of applying for that status.
You guys all understand that, right? Our organization status.
Should we not bring it up to people now?
Well, they will ask. So So what we have to say is that it's pending, so it means it will work once we get approved, and it will be, and we can't guarantee that right now. But that's something we're trying to.
You can also mention that we'll keep records of everything.
Yeah.
So once we get approved, we can let you guys cast it. Anything else about this group? Okay, good job, guys. Agree? Agree? Alright, so this scenario would be approaching one of your professors at UW or professors wherever. Yeah, here.
Hi, Professor. We are the Vietnam. We are the Vietnam Health Clinic, a non-political student organization here on campus. We go to Vietnam when we're hoping to go to Vietnam with enough fundraising to assist in medical care to the lesser people there. And we were wondering if you could help us in the following ways.
So on April 9th, we're going to have a benefit dinner. And the purpose is obviously to fundraise. We'll have two auctions. We'll have a silent auction and a regular auction where you can bid for items, various items, and we're hoping to raise some money back. If you're not able to come, we have some other ways that we might be able to help.
We also have many fundraisers going on throughout the whole year. Like for this month, we're having our Valentine's Day fundraiser where we're selling candy and flowers and
That'll be on campus.
On campus on the Red Square.
So you can come by and check us out anytime.
And then does it also have to be about, a showing up with anything, you can always show up. And, just the little things. I mean, mostly we'll be taking things like tongue depressors, gloves, toothpaste, toothbrushes, and if that lying around your house, so you know people who have that, it would be great if we have those items.
So what do you guys exactly do when you're in Vietnam? Can you give me a little bit more information on this?
So we work in collaboration with healthcare professionals here, so doctors, dentists, and we go over to the underserved areas and try to provide basic healthcare to as many people as we can.
And when are you guys going?
We'll be going at the end, hopefully the last week of August and the beginning of September.
Okay.
About 2 months.
So while you're there and you're providing this medical care, do you have any specifics about what kind of diseases you'll be treating, what kind of people you'll be seeing?
We'll be seeing more. We'll be going hopefully to South Vietnam. We're not exactly sure yet of the particular location, but we'll be going to hopefully the villages and setting up free clinics and just providing some immediate medical and mental care.
So what are you guys going to be doing as students? You yourselves are going to be doing?
We're going to be in rotation, pretty much helping out with everything that we can with doctors and dentists. So trying to get a hands-on feel with everything.
So we have like a triage type of setup where we'll be rotating between pharmacy, nursing, and also just working beside the doctor, helping him with anything he needs, our dentist. Mostly working on nursing type of practices.
Alright, you guys have any more information that I can pull up finding more information about your group? Because I have to run the class.
If you'd like more information, we have a website at genMeeting.org, and if you have any more questions, you can just
Here's a newsletter.
You're late for class. Run to class.
Alright, I gotta go to class, guys. I'll think about this some more.
Thank you.
Alright, what do you guys think? Anything to improve on? Anything that you guys would take away from this?
So I was thinking maybe you guys should be more specific, because it seemed like he was trying to find out things like deeper and further into what you guys are doing, and you kind of just kept on repeating like the blanket idea of going there and setting up a clinic. But I think he wanted to know how these students going there and taking advantage maybe of the fact that you're allowed to do things that you're not allowed to do here, or they're actually like going and making a difference and benefiting people. It seems like professors are more, especially if you go like the global health department or anything like that, they're going to be more in the know about like what the organizations do type of thing. So maybe just like be more confident about your information too.
Also, so the first two scenarios we had were again we're approaching groups, right? First was a restaurant owner that represented a company or a restaurant, and then the second one was a winery, and now it's an individual. So you guys might want to be more personal about what you want to get from them. So that's why I do the tickets, because if you're approaching an individual, you probably want to sell tickets to the individual instead of bargaining with all these type of fundraisers of different ways they can help. You guys can generalize the type of help that we need, but then ultimately try to get that ticket. So you guys like have an idea of what you guys want versus individual versus a group.
And if you guys are targeting professors, I mean, they're professors because they want to, a lot of them want to teach, and so they want you to learn things. And so you might also want to try to emphasize that your own personal contribution to the group of things that you might be able to learn, what sets it apart from other organizations that other people might be trying to get donations from professors for, in that you're going over there yourself to learn and do these things firsthand. And so you can emphasize the education, and so they might be more inclined to help you out as an individual as well.
Anything else? So this scenario, maybe you're volunteering at the hospital or clinic, and you're coaching one of the doctors that you volunteer at, the hospital you volunteer at. So, you guys go ahead. You're ready. Just doctor.
My name is Rosa, and we are known as the Health Clinic, a nonprofit student organization in Santa Monica. We were hoping that you could help us out in one of three ways. You could either sponsor us, join us at a banquet dinner, or donate either medical supplies or whatever else that you have available for something for you, of course. We have, I'm blanking out, I'm sorry. We're a group that has on a mission to fundraise throughout the year, gathering medical supplies, money, donations such as sensitive braces, whatever that we can give to the more remote regions of South Vietnam, depending on the location is still tentative at the moment. We will be there for about 2 or so weeks to provide primary health care to the rural regions.
So right now we are seeking donations in the form of medical supplies or financial contributions. It can be simple as gloves, over-the-counter medications, tourniquet, stethoscope, anything. It can be as simple as that, and we greatly appreciate anything with us.
So do you have a list that I could actually?
Yeah.
So what would you be doing over in Vietnam, and who would be going with you?
We're going in a group of about 30 students with a few professionals who have been training us right here to help them be providing primary health care as well as health education to the people there who are familiar with general maintenance of hygiene and whatever else.
One thing you might want to consider is even accompanying us on the trip and providing your services, because as a doctor, I'm sure you understand a lot of the pressures that we help students that are facing in the schools, and this is something that we would really appreciate. And we'd really like your support, and if you can't do that, there's a benefit dinner that we're having soon. There's also going to be an auction, and you can join us there and support us.
I have like 2 kids, 1 2-year-old and like a baby. So there be a way for you to accommodate my family?
Maybe you could look into those kinds of arrangements for yourself if you have pets. Your family is like a medical to, you know.
Oh, wow.
So if you have any further questions, here's the newsletter. You can check it out. There's information on our organization, the email and phone number and contact information is right in the top corner. There's also information out there last year that the students have been there too.
As a doctor or any other health professional, what would a work day look like?
It will be like probably like a 10-hour work day. You probably see like 300 people trying to patients. And I mean, you're gonna have like our help because we're gonna be very trying to help as much as we can and do like hands-on experience and like sharing.
So would like doctors be able to rotate out during the clinic day, or would they just have to be stationed there the entire time? Well, I'll think about it.
Same questions.
And so, well, first off, when you try to recruit health professionals, I mean, tell them that we'll try to be accommodating for them. I mean, we can't guarantee that we're going to be able to do things like that for them. For instance, a lot of them will ask like if they have to take care of their own plane ticket costs. We will likely not be able to cover that, but don't tell them that, tell them that we're going to try to be accommodating and see what we will do, to give, because we are going to try to be accommodating and try to lessen the burden that they have because they be providing such a huge service to us. So we want them to know that, we're trying to work for them and trying to do everything that we can to make it easier for them to help us as well. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, Connie was approaching it from when she was asking the doctor that she would be helping the students, because we are, it's a student-led organization, so we'll need help. So that was one way to approach it, but then there's another way that she could have said the doctors would be able to help so many people in Vietnam as well. So there's two different avenues that you can use for the doctors, because they're in that position because they like helping out people, and all that schoolwork doesn't mean they just want to make money, they want to help make a change. So try to use that as your advantage when you talk to them. And most of the time, hospitals will be more likely, the doctors that work in hospitals, because they can actually take time off, more than clinics that they own. And then when you guys are talking, like if you guys go approach a doctor in a group, you guys can jump in anytime to try to help each other out, to try to talk to the doctor. You guys should be initiating the conversation, not waiting for her to ask you questions, because that would leave a lot of awkward silence. You guys don't want that. You guys want to initiate, you want to get point across, and then ask her if she has any questions. And then after that, thank her, and then leave contact information on that.
I actually just had a question. Do you think it's better to go in with like initial idea that we'd like you to join us, and then if they say like, well, I don't know if I could do that, then come in with the ideas about the dinner, and then go down to like the donation items and stuff? Or?
Yeah.
That should be how you guys should approach it. I mean, first if you have a health professional, recruit them, and do your best to recruit them. If they say that, oh, it doesn't work for their schedule, and then have them support us in another way.
Because that's our limiting resources, professionals, health professionals that we have. Because we can always get donations and money from non-health professional individuals. So that's our limiting factor. So always, go for the big thing and have them come with us. And if they can do it, be like, oh, but you can still help us by doing so-and-so, so that they feel also that, they're still helping us out, even if they can't be with us physically.
You can also recommend that, like, can you think of any of your friends who are doctors who'd be willing to go? And then also the family thing can say we'll try to accommodate as well, because we'll have doctors that are coming with us.
Remember they're on a time crunch, so be quick and be on point. And that's pretty much it, right?
I want to add some, for all the groups, not just this group here. Don't forget that if you guys encounter a question you guys don't have an answer for, you don't have to make them an answer. Okay. For instance, earlier, I think if you guys didn't know, I know a lot of guys were not trained in terms of the different parts of this clinic yet, the triage versus the pharmacy versus doctor consultation and whatnot. It's okay. Describe whatever you do know. Questions that you guys may not be able to answer, for instance, the tax ID thing. You can tell them that you're not sure, you can check back with them. The question about the kids, whether or not you can accommodate kids. So, you can say that you try to be accommodated, but we'd have to double check with the board members. You can always refer back to it. We'll come back to you guys, we'll come back to you guys. You can always safely say that stuff, okay? You don't have to create an answer and on the spot there. Does that make sense? For anything, okay? For anything. So yeah, so if you don't know the answer, you say that we'll get back to you, write down something like that, we'll get back to you, okay? I think that's a little safer, well, especially for you guys. You guys haven't learned every part of the aspect of this trip yet, so you guys may not know all details, okay? So don't feel like you guys have to say something on the spot, okay?
Okay, so most of the time when you guys go try to find a doctor in the hospital, if you guys haven't already, it's hard to get to a doctor. So this will be when you talk to the receptionist or the front desk at the clinic. This might be a more direct approach to getting to a doctor. This is not, I'm not to do it.
And we're at a clinic.
Yeah.
This is the front desk attendant.
Hey, what's up, Mama?
I'm Amanda. We're part of this gang from the University of Washington.
We're trying to go to Vietnam this summer to, just want to treat people. People who are like.
We kind of check them out, see if they're bleeding or anything. I'm sorry. But yeah, we were hoping that you could help us get some of these supplies. So we're from the University of Washington. We wear purple shirts, kind of like the Bloods and the Crips. So here's a list of things that we were hoping you guys could help us with. Some gloves, some tongue depressors, maybe like 50 of each. That'd be really nice. If you guys could package them ahead of time too, that would be great.
My number is also on
The doctor is busy right now, but I'll let him know. Okay, that'd be great.
Call me if you have any questions.
Oh, you're just training your boyfriend.
Please don't ever do that. Alright.
Hi, I'm Mercy.
My name is Nikita. So we're volunteers from the Vietnam Health Clinic from the University of Washington. We're a non-profit, non-religious, and non-political student-led organization.
So this summer, around August 25th to September 10th, we'll be going to Southern Vietnam to provide free healthcare to the underserved community in Vietnam. We're going to provide them just basic treatment. We'll be accompanied several of the physicians from here, and our students are going to help the doctor out, assist them as much as we can. So we're going to be going with a lot of students from the University of Washington. We're just here to ask for your help.
Okay, so what we're here is we're asking to see if we could donate some supplies for us. Really gloves, tongue depressors, here's a list, of all the medicines that we might need. And what we could do is we could come pick that up for you, and our contact number is down there, email and phone number.
going to be trained in just assistant practices of doctors. We'll be learning a lot. We'll be hoping to expose our students to helping and to serve community. And we're just hoping to find physicians who are willing to teach our members. Our members are very eager to learn. We're going to try to accommodate the physician as much as we can, as long as you let us know about your needs. And we're just hoping that the physician will take the time helping us, helping other people. It's one of the things that we're trying to help them learn. So.
And if you want more information, we have a website here and contact information. Also another thing, if you would like, or in the doctor would like to have a benefit dinner on April 9th. Is it just a dinner or? No, there's an option too.
Are you interested in having the doctor come on the trip, or do you think?
Oh, absolutely. We have this newsletter right here with all the information specific from past years.
ready now.
What's going on?
Well, we're hoping to find the second who would come to accompany us back to Vietnam on a free healthcare, providing just healthcare to the underserved community in Vietnam. I was hoping if you have some free time in the summer, willing to teach, allow students, willing to help other people. I was hoping you can join us.
So what would I be doing?
Well, will you attend?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a lot of the underserved community in Vietnam have trouble maintaining the hygiene, especially when it comes to this area. So just basic treatment.
Sounds good.
Newsletter.
Newsletter?
And for more information, you can come
I'll put it up in my committee. We'll make sure we let everybody know. Any other questions?
Thank you, Paul. Okay, so disregarding the first part of this approach, what do you guys think about this approach to reception?
I think that the way they approached was pretty good in the sense that they weren't very aggressive, they weren't in her face about things, they seemed more approachable, and it didn't become smothering and bombarding with information.
You guys remember the type of power that the secretary of receptions has at the clinic? And it's not that much. So what you guys are trying to do is relay information to the doctor. So when you guys are asking for medical supplies like that, it's basically, you guys are basically talking to the doctor through her. So whatever information that you want to get to the doctor, make sure that she knows. And she's a receptionist, she doesn't have that much time as well. So try to keep everything short. And I don't think none of you guys all held up the posters, but you guys didn't ask to post them up. That'll be a good thing to do when you guys are approaching these businesses and clinics, is ask if you could post it up. Anything else?
Try to get them to get some of their friends to come. That's always a benefit. Advertise for you, not just because sometimes the patients, they don't really care. They just come in and out. But if they have some people, they have a big network of other friends, or business owners that if you try to get them to bring their friends, that's a big help to raising a lot of money.
All right. Anything
No,
else?
one more thing. I don't know if I was outside and I missed parts of it, but not just this group, but the other groups. If you guys ask for donations, or even in medical supplies or dental supplies and dental hygiene products, always offer to come back and pick it up for them. You don't have to, you can give them an address and all, but just say, hey, I can always come back and pick it up at a later date. Here's my email, we can schedule something there. So offer that if you guys can, okay?
Ask for a business card or something, to see if they call back. So, just don't show us, to see if they have
always good to start out with, is this a good time for you to discuss this rather than just jumping right into it? Because maybe the whole time they're just kind of like, oh, I gotta be somewhere.
I think what some of us did last year was we sent the business or something an email first, like the kind of that we had shared with you guys about. And if they reply to you, with those platforms, and then work off of that. But if they don't reply, you still go check up on them if they're a really big sponsor. So I contacted you a couple days ago, and they probably did read it or glance at it, so they have some kind of information about it. That's another way of preparing them for your approach. Is there anything else? No,
You guys, like a lot of you possibly job shadowed and everything, so where you connect with those doctors or physicians like job shadow, just like, can you even say, oh, can I job shadow you again? And during that time you can bring it up to them as well. That's what I did yesterday. So, and it's better that way so that since they're so busy, you can actually catch them during the lunchtime because you're with them already.
Right. And when you email people, I know that we have templates online available for you guys. Don't change the template online. You just download it and change it. Otherwise, people won't be.
That's my fault.
Is there any other?
Oh, no.
Okay, good job. To make it clear, don't do what Amanda announced it. Long fashion. Yeah, that's fine. So we shared that the document with you guys, like how to approach a sponsor. So hopefully our exercise, all we just did, was just one side of that. Okay. Okay. So announcements. So for those of you guys that were able to come out to the festival on this past Wednesday, I'm going to talk about
Well, it took home about $500. That came out was $472. After taking out the money that it cost us to file the prizes and part of our donations going back to the temple for letting us set up there, we made $415, which is pretty good. If we do this again next year, we'll probably be more planned out. We'll buy better prizes for cheaper prices, so we'll probably make more. I think everyone who went had a really good time. It got really busy towards the end of the night. Usually the games shut off like at 11. We stayed open until 12, right up to the fireworks. And we had people continuously playing, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Thank you for coming and helping.
Thank you, Don, for setting it up. Okay, so your contract. Any questions on that festival? Just New Year's celebration at the festival. Yes. Didn't know. Yeah. Use it options. Talk about that.
No.
So you guys got my email? So yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and then we try to make this clear even before we put the applications.
Talk about the contracts.
So right now we're talking about. Everybody have a contract in their hand? Anybody doesn't have one? Raise your hand. So I guess I'll just repeat what I said. For accepted members, you guys are expected to pay the first deposit amount, which is $250 by next week, and have this signed. Well, I was supposed to sign it, so that's not. But that's okay. You guys can give that to me when we sign it. And then for the waitlisted members, for the next few weeks, we're going to do reviews for everybody, and we will make sure that people who we think should be accepted members will approach them individually. And even if we accept all of the waitlisted members, there will still be some spots for our helpers, just because half of our waitlisted members did show up. And so there's still chances that the members can get in. And so let's move on for the first one. So you know what we are. We're just trying to learn, make a difference, go back to Vietnam, be part of this group as a group. And so people will try to approach you. They will give you a hard time about being religious or being political, doing that. And so that's something that's number one we'll cover. And then number two is attending all the meetings. It is very important that everybody knows each other, and that's why we try to implement all these icebreakers every single week, so that it really, the more you know each other, the more that you're going to get out of this whole trip. And it's really, from my experience, that you really, when you learn, you make all these friends, and it'll last. And that's the most valuable part of this. And so that's why it's important that you guys come here and work together, and so that other people won't feel frustrated because they've been working really hard and they felt like some other people are not putting as much effort in, and they're not really doing. And so it is, we wanted to make sure that if you can make it, please go to our meetings. And number three, and so this is really what you would have been pushing for. It's just check your email, make sure that you're on top of all of your tasks. And when it comes to packing medicine, you guys need to be there. That's an absolute rule, that because you need to know your medicines ahead of time, and you need to know where they go, what type they are. So it's always good to learn in advance, but packing, that's going to last several days. So it's just not go one day thing.
Are you talking about packing it when we're in Vietnam, or packing it at a time?
We will pack them before we leave Seattle. So it's going to be like 2 or 3 days work. And that's when we need to be more organized. The past 2 years it wasn't as organized, and then when we split into 2 regions, some medicine came into one region more than the other, and then we ended up not having the staff. We didn't do a good job. So we're going to try to do better this year.
We're going to try to pack all the pain meds and the vitamins over here.
So those are mainly what we're going to distribute with these tests. That's how you can say. Okay, so that's it. And on number 4, let's see. Like we said.
Sorry. So are we trying to get other medications besides vitamins and pain meds, or are there like legal things that we're not allowed to bring certain?
We try to get everything. We will have our doctors who come in and get that list approved, but no controlled substances. We can't go to borders with those.
So the reason why we only pack pain meds and vitamins is because we got to keep the specialized medicine intact. So when we go through customs, we can give them the sheet of that, all the medicine is what we're bringing in. It's all accounted for here. But pain meds, we can kind of split it up because it's kind of universal.
Okay.
National. Pain meds, everybody has pain meds, so it's not something that's a concern. But specialized medicine, we keep in the boxes and whatnot. So that's why we have it.
And another thing, okay, that follows my number 4, is we have to go as a group. It's important because our doctors are going to come with us, and that means they are the one who hold the licenses. And the first year we had members who left before so that they can have their vacation beforehand, and they were stopped, and one family member actually was crying, and because they gave them so much. It's actually Joe's family. these 2 luggages that they were supposed to bring as all medication. I don't know if you bring medication to Vietnam, that or not. And so it became a very big headache for them, for us, and for our doctors. And so that's why it's important that we all leave together. And you, like all you know, you can have your own vacation afterward. And so just let us know beforehand. So those 2 luggages are reserved for us as part of the contract. And then we will reserve 3 or 4 that will put together all of your personal items in those areas. But just don't count on that as much. Count on your carry-ons and backpacks. So you can have 1 carry-on and 1 backpack. So that takes 2 pieces.
So all your personal items are going to be in that backpack and that carry-on for the first part on our way to Vietnam. And your 2 check-in luggages will be used to carry medicine that we get from over here. And will be used, so on the way back from Vietnam to Seattle, you're free to put whatever you want in your check-in luggages. And the reason why we bring up this point is because the personnel that works in the airport in Vietnam, they will try to find a way to give you trouble just so that you guys will pay them off. Because they're trying to find ways to make money for themselves. So if we go separate groups, it's easier for them to try to target foreigners, or if you can speak Vietnamese but you don't know how to speak really well, they can give you trouble about it. Because they're the government over there, they control whatever what happens. So it's tough. That's why we go as a group. This is a big emphasis. So we can't change that. Sorry for those who wants to go beforehand. On the way back, like you said, you guys can come back whenever you want within 3 months.
Okay, so where are we? Number 6.
Number 5. Well, I just said number 5. Stay with us throughout the whole trip.
Yeah, a lot would, again, from past experience, and a lot of us will just leave the clinic from the group and then go hang out with their cousins, and their families come and visit. And it's just really hard to keep track of everybody when they're on their own by themselves. And so what we are requesting is that you stay with us as a group, because you are, we are responsible for you, for your safety, and so we can't do that anymore. So you have to stay with us. And if family wants to visit to see you, they can come to our clinics or to our hotels, but you can't leave with them. So that's something we need to make clear. Okay. And then, yeah, like number 6, if you decide to stay longer, you have to provide your own accommodations. So we will buy, when we buy travel insurance, we'll buy throughout your whole insurance, so that's covered for you. But in terms of transportation, in terms of other things, you need to work it out if you go down through.
And the board members will be staying an extra week or so. So if you guys want to hang out with us to where we're going, then you guys let us know beforehand. Or if you guys have your own arrangements, then make sure that you can ask other people to see if they're interested in doing it with you. Or just make sure that you guys let us know what time you guys are coming back so we can figure out that date.
Vaccinations. So we will go into more detail as when it comes close. So it's really recommended that you guys need to get your medications, like anti-malaria and vaccination for that. So right now we just listed a few right here, but we're gonna have Scott go over later.
So basically, all the copy you need for school you'll need for this trip, and then plus anti-malaria drugs that can be cheap with insurance.
Since you've been through shadowing inside hospital and things like that, they're already requiring most of that already. So only a few left.
Yeah, we'll get into the details later. There are many different types of anti-malaria drugs. It depends actually on the location of within Vietnam where you're going. So that's why we got to weigh off on that part. At this point, if you guys want more information at this point, go on CDC site, the Center of Disease Control. That's where we get most of our information. When you go to your doctor to get excuse me, to get shots, they will have a copy of the CDC to give to you guys. So that's the most informative location right now, website-wise. But we will go into details about that part later. Okay.
Okay. Number 8. So for the past few years, we've seen a decline in performance in terms of how much effort we put in after the signing contract. So we include this in here to make sure that we have reserved the right to remove any member from, even if you're accepted and you sign the contract. You know, if it's too bad. I mean, we've never had to do it before. It's just that's something we have to include in there, just to make sure it's fair to everybody when somebody works hard and when somebody doesn't. And well, we're gonna approach you and say, this is not what we're observing. Please change. If not, then that's something we can take action.
And this whole contract, it doesn't just apply to the members, it also applies to the board members too. So whatever we're going over with you guys, it also applies to us. So that's just.
Okay, so again, the deposit is not refundable because we have to go through the travel agent. That's number 9, and the travel agent usually, it's really hard for them to work, you know, all 40, 45 tickets, and then they start working backward. So this is something that even if you pay full price right now and you decide to withdraw, we're gonna refund you except for that $250. And we've had members giving us a lot of problems the first year, again, because we didn't have this time. Okay. So please understand that, you know, that $250 is not enough. So if you guys agree to this, you guys have a week to bring it back to us, and for the waitlisted and helpers, we will approach you once we notify you, and then you can have them.
You guys have any questions about the contract?
Oh, one thing. Did you guys talk to them about whether or not they can pay by credit card versus check and cash? Pay the $250 and the rest.
Oh, we do accept credit cards, but it does cost us money, so we prefer to have it back.
Is it through Jenny or no?
I mean, we're gonna accept the money first, and then we're gonna deal with Jenny, so you guys don't have to deal with Jenny. So
The credit card can go through Jenny, that's fine.
Okay, so if you guys have credit cards, the person that we're working at the travel agency, we can work through them, and then you can have your credit card sent, or not sent, but you can work with the travel agency and have your credit card swipe.
Yeah.
So credit cards, checks, and cash.
So that is
Checks made out
To Vietnam Health Clinic. And then if you do pay by card, then let us know beforehand so we can work that out with Jenny.
Yeah, but then it's really hard to track for us. It's just more work for us. It's okay. Yeah. So if you guys don't have any questions, we can move on to the next. Okay. Visas and passport, and since everybody, you know, will have a chance to go, we'd like to have everybody's ID and you know. And now we're gonna take pictures. Did you bring your camera? Yes, okay, maybe next time. So just passport and ID, so please either email to Cal or bring a copy of it.
So most of your visa pictures are last week.
Yeah, you did, but not everybody.
Okay, so those who, we have cameras, so those who have not taken their visa pictures, stay behind after this meeting, we'll go through it.
Okay, we do have cameras, got right.
And make sure you guys scan your passports and send them in. And those who don't have passports yet, even though if you're waitlisted or helpers, make sure that you guys remain in place. Because the sooner we get these tickets, the cheaper it will be. Okay, so benefit dinner updates. I guess last week we had updates at the beginning. I'll save the updates until after we meet with the dinner committee for ticket sales. So you guys know that we have tickets for you guys today, right? Tickets?
I have.
Okay, so we're gonna hand out tickets to everybody. We're gonna, probably at the end of the meeting, we're gonna number, if you guys haven't seen the cool tickets, that's extra. But, so we basically number off on top, how many tickets you guys get, we'll hand it out at the end of the meeting. And then you guys are responsible for selling those tickets. And then after a certain amount of period, if you guys can't sell them, basically we'll check up on you daily. Not daily, weekly. Monthly. Oh yeah, okay, so can you pull up that document, the spreadsheet? That's not me.
So Tom made a document, an Excel sheet online that's shared with everybody about ticket sales. So each one will have a number corresponding to this ticket that you sold. So once you sell a ticket, you'll find a document that says, what does it say? Auction dinner tickets.
I'll email the attachment to you guys so you guys can get it there.
Okay, so basically it's an Excel sheet that has numbers on the side, and then you find the number that you sold, get their contact information, put that down, so we have a record of it. And then the money that you collect, just hold on to it until the meeting, unless if you don't want to hang on to it, then you just bring it to Scott at IC, and he'll hang on to it.
For contact information, you want us to just get their email name?
Yeah, so
email, address, phone number. Just want to send thank you cards to them at some point, and it's just good to have that information. So you guys each make yourself like a little spreadsheet or record it somewhere for yourself, and then transfer it over to the spreadsheet.
So sometimes one person will buy like 4 tickets or something, just you can have it, it'll be ideal to have all the names of all the guests, but then you can also just put the name of the person that bought it, and then know that they bought 3 tickets and give them however many tickets. And also indicate that. I don't know.
But there's also a column to write notes. Sometimes people will buy the order, like their friends or something, but they'll want to sit next to each other. Take a note of that so when we do seating arrangements, we know where to see people.
And also ask them if they're vegetarian or not, so we know to accommodate their sorry. We need to know if they're gonna eat vegetarian also because we need to accommodate what they're gonna have during dinner. So we need to prepare that. We need to tell the restaurant the menu beforehand.
And you guys know all the prices of the tickets, right? $1 pre-sale, 45 or 60 VIP. We have to pay the 60 here. Huh? So VIPs will get like incentives, like a T-shirt and close stitches close to the stage. So we're gonna try to find other ways to add it to that package.
Do we know what the entertainment is yet to advertise it?
Nope, we're gonna have updates afterwards of each committee's meeting. So I know. And then yeah, we got 28 VIP tickets. Yeah, those are different. So Tom will send that out all of this. I don't really Okay, let's bring it to our committees and then get into so
you want to collect the contract now for those who want to turn in?
Yeah, those who want to sign the contract today. Those have signed it. Turn it in. That's the same contract. Alright guys, let's auctions. Auction committee seats up here. Entertainment committee, advertising, and decoration. We'll meet for 15 minutes and then we'll come back.
Oh, we know. Every city. What am I?
Advertising right here.
What? Yeah.
Decoration up here and then.
I got class all day.
So it's hitting on the ladies.
I was hitting on the ladies, but I couldn't afford to buy any of their stuff, so I got straight their stuff is just
Stick yourself in it. They'll write your name down and do the entertainment. Because we need a lot of Is entertainment over there? Yes. Why? I thought we were over here. Because I sat here. I was sitting over there first.
Equipment from Courage, and also the list that I made for the stuff, and that way I can modify it and adjust it. This year I want to include maybe simple fillings or something. We have this material where we mix, so we have like little drawers, 2 drawers, bring some spoons to take out some cavities. Primarily for kids and adults. Because last year I did a lot of steampunk kids, which I don't really want to follow.
You don't sell all kinds of things. You are just
It's just easier
Entertainment, right?
We'll have sections for each of them, but yeah, music is mainly for when they enter through their looking people are chatting with each other. Yeah. Well, the band would always play multiple times or have their sections,
I've seen it change the
there's certain parts of it.
necessities for their
Anyone else want to look up some ambient music?
We got meeting and then Parapolis. We'll give you everything. Then we'll sure and all that.
Will? He wants to come. The only problem is he's willing to donate money, pay for the trip, do all the training and stuff. But what?
No.
But he doesn't like to come to these little meetings and do these little. He's willing to give up his shop for fundraising, but donate money.
Does that make sense?
Because, you know, his, I don't know, maybe he doesn't have.
You gotta weigh the contribution rate, the donation.
It's just that, you know, he's a working person, you know, he doesn't.
But I know he's a good help. I know he can donate money. So with that in mind, it may be worthwhile to pick it on. And that's 30 seconds.
Well, he wants to go, but he doesn't feel like he has the time to come to like these meetings and stuff. But I told him there's certain ones you can have come to, like if you get like the face-to-face training or something like that. But like on a week basis, he doesn't want to like.
No, I'm saying.
And he can carry stuff.
Yes.
I'll make him carry some stuff.
It looks like we might have like 4 or 5 dentists. You know, Kayla, she invited, Kayla, one of our members. She sent my invitation to the dinner, and she sent her all the dentist stuff that she knows. And apparently 2 responded. So 2 short from her. Yeah, Dr. Ibarra.
Oh wait, Bob went with us too.
Right. So,
no wait.
That's because she's single. She has nothing else to do, dude.
No, her son. She got her son. Her son.
Is it Dennis?
No, her son is a student now. He was a high school student back then.
Ibarra?
No, he's not Ibarra, our student.
Ibarra, the woman.
No, I know. There's 2 women that went with us in TV.
But you're talking about a woman, right?
No, there's 2 women that went with us. 2
That
women
was both.
dentists.
That was Ibarra?
No, one of them is Ibarra.
You mean my teacher, Ibarra?
Yeah, Ibarra. She's older. She has a son.
Yeah, she's like 40 something.
that's your teacher.
Like she was dental school. Dental school. She's done, but she went to Belgium. That's why she can't. Or she went to Germany that day, that weekend. That's why she didn't come back. I thought it was Sunday.
Ryan, I have a former for you guys.
No, she's done it before.
I don't know. She just doesn't start the person who will do that kind of stuff. When she's in clinic, she's like takes her tired, articulate. I don't know. She didn't do that.
No, she did. The 3 days of it, they did somewhere.
Yeah, because we go there and we do like, you know, like really dirty.
Oh, no.
She comes across as like.
So, I mean, that'd be great. I mean, if she can be friends with some of these guys, they can have good recommendations.
Hey, real quick, how do I forward? Okay, I have these different emails, right, with the attachments. If I were to forward the last one, would I forward the rest? No, right? I'd forward each email.
You have to forward the first one to get the.
Just to get that one, but then I have the other ones. I can't get all at once. I can't forward the entire thread.
I don't think so.
No, I can't. Because he needs. So I just want to.
You can reply and then forward the first one.
Oh no, but that's just the first one. I just gave you individually.
No. If you reply for the last thread, the last email, and then it will forward everything except for the attachment. Except for that attachment, and then you follow up with that email and say that here's the attachment. That's how it is. So you're ready for tomorrow? Just gonna be there.
Yeah, I got class tomorrow too, then I'll head straight.
Okay, which email do you use? Do you use this at all to watch the one?
Oh, dude, it's discontinued, man. Well, it would forward to my thing.
No, it's not.
But
which one do you use?
Dude, I have them all on my iPhone. So it doesn't matter which one you send me to.
Probably at beandhealth.org.
Yeah, my Yankee one at UW, it forwards it to my new one. Then I have a couple other ones, but yeah, they're all on here, so it doesn't really matter.
What is this number for?
No, all the stuff is dental related. I want him to have it so he can find everything, including the list of equipment.
Yeah,
we need a lot of equipment.
Lynn said that the dental school will rent it out if we only want their facility.
I know, and we don't need their facility, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you don't want to waste money on renting their facility.
Yeah. I was hoping that we can do it for free.
Because they're not going to do anything for free. And the thing is, they're cutting back on support for things like this. GDB, they don't even want their own students going anymore. So that's why I'm hesitant to do it at their school when they know in like what training they can do that. So they get upset at you guys when the students are like, oh, you don't want them to get upset at like future applicants or something. You know? That's why I don't try to stay away from them.
So, does she have like a facility or like, that's what I'm going to try to ask for, like when
you have a clinic in Redmond.
That's pretty far.
At least I think she still practices there. She's actually a full-time practitioner. Oh, well, not full-time, she's like between part-time and full-time. She's like school college.
And I'm excited because the dental component is growing, like the medical component is going anywhere. No, I actually talked to Jen, and she originally wanted to plan for getting all the but I told her she can't do anything because it's dead right now, so maybe like 2 weeks. And then I also got a response from the coordinator for Vietnam College Foundation, and they will help us get an area in Cà Mau, which is 120 kilometers from Sóc Trăng, about 2 hours drive.
So hon, you're gonna stay in something, right? You're gonna have to stay in something if you guys want something. You're not gonna travel 5 hours each day or
yeah, we're probably gonna do something.
What about like places like Cam Tho and stuff?
Cam Tho is a big city, so it may not be as poor.
But stay there.
Stay there.
No, stay there and school. It's kind of like see, you want something safe, but close, but make it safe.
Everywhere in the South.
You have access to a lot of things. You don't want to be something where you need access to a lot of things.
I've driven, we drove down there, you know, when the last time I was there, which was like 5, 6 years ago, whatever.
So you would recommend staying in a hotel in Brazil and then...
Hotel's a nice city. It's kind of like the countryside. There's a Mekong River there, and you know, there's stuff to do. And then you can drive like 30 minutes or 40 minutes.
I like the sand doing that too. I mean, because in good hotels like we just have a lot of mosquitoes and not a lot of malaria that we have to.
Air conditioning, and nice over, you know, like, just food for them to eat, stuff like that.
So if nobody minds about 2 hours driving,
we also went to Sóc Trăng, another place. Yeah, it was pretty small. Most of those things down there.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's why we wanted to go down there and to make sure that it's what we hear.
A lot of you drive on the roads and there's just like rice, a lot of rice paddies there and huts and stuff. And like literally just all huts.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of meat. So a lot of like native Vietnamese stuff. They live for that.
I hope that they have better, social media, and then eventually, if we find that this is the area that we should base in, the headquarters, and that's when we have a more continuous care.
The patent meds thing here, which is gonna help a lot. But man, try to eliminate as much work as you can.
No, I mean like,
or someone sure man, like,
but we make sure it's organized.
No, organized here, but not packed. You can't really pack. You can't take it out of the container for the they go there to put any specimens. That's how we come in. That's the reason why. I mean, they can say, oh, they don't copy a portion of it. They don't know. bottle of fountain has to be a big giant bottle because that's the same motion. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't somewhere else.
The other thing is, last year, I don't know if I ever told you this, there's two groups of people that travel, right? Two. The big group, and then there was me,
the first group that went earlier.
We went like a day before. Anyhow, so there's probably about like 10 they stopped us. This is all health professionals, basically. It was GD, they stopped us. That's when they tried to talk about it. I can't remember exactly how we got out of it, but they told us to open the boxes and try to confiscate it. They were asking for permits. Like they said, you can let them bring the special permit to bring like stuff like souvenirs and stuff in, and they're just
See, that's the thing, they always have to like do that, so that's why you gotta be prepared. You see that? I mean, I don't remember you telling me about that part. Inside of it. No, I was gonna say, that's the thing. This is the reason why you need to get together.
You need to have that, and that was with like healthcare professionals.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah. See, that's why it's like we need the letter, not the letter, but the document. These are all the match names. These are people working on it and common contact information. That's why I'm talking about working on that part.
So my dad goes back to right?
Your dad?
Yes, my dad. Goes back to like I guess he had a like having he had a billion and it broke it came off.
You would rather do that, yes? Don't you break people's teeth? Unlike Tony, who came in and was like, I need to have my wisdom tooth taken out, and apparently it wasn't good. Here comes in, he's like, my wisdom tooth is hurting, dude. All of a sudden, next thing we know is not his wisdom tooth hurting. And dude, yeah, make it look like there's more, dude. People are gonna jump me more.
Exactly.
Anyhow, and then we have to do a root canal on him.
My dad?
Speaking of which, tell him he still needs a crown.
Yeah, my dad got a crown.
Yeah, dude, for this free, dude. Dude, normally I charge like that's good insurance too. 1,200. He comes in, man.
Oh, he really took advantage of it. That is good insurance, right?
We still need a crown though.
We still need a crown.
Number 15.
15. Fireworks from Wednesday.
I got it. Does it hurt? It hurts.
My dad got like when he would eat and like would hurt would get in. Yeah. Oh my dad was like, I have the one that was just dentist. I was like, can you hold them? Like that's what I was doing.
Give a call. I don't come in and we'll take
It looks like we're gonna try to, if we have to book the plane ticket early, it's just gonna go to Saigon, and then if there's any change in plans, we might have to live with that. I mean, right now, it's really hard to have people provide all the documents and then buy the plane ticket.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like so you do have an idea. Yeah, dates down too.
Right. So I have more confidence that we're gonna work in the South even if something falls through. I mean, we're gonna have demo. We're gonna have friends.
So you're not gonna go through. But make sure you let that Trump know.
Yeah. On Monday. So he's gonna come down here and then we're gonna.
Well, see if we can get him to come.
Come with it?
Yeah. It's a short flight. No, is he located over there right now? He's just coming back once in a while?
He's just come back for a week. Yeah, he's working for a while.
One thing is this, the health insurance is secured. The health insurance you guys are secured. Have a constant contact with them, how they're doing, what they're updating, if you know what they do. Because I think the last 2 years in a row, we didn't really get to not bond, but at least really get to know that no one questions. What happened to you guys? They can trust us and they can come to us with any questions they have. most of them they showed up and did their work and that's it, you know. But at the same time, we extend ourselves.
Yeah.
So I want you to know if Dr. Gould is going to be in town, not in town. I'm sure he'll be in town, not in town. So things like that. So be aware. The ones that you are secure with. That way you can call them whenever you need signature or whatever. You don't have to go on TV or start a dialogue on a regular basis.
I'll try to do that, especially with Dr. Frankie.
I mean, it's like not just invite them to go to our events, but once in a while, meet somewhere, work on an office,
study all these shapes and figures and 3D rotational stuff.
This is something that needs to be observed. I mean, we gel with we're doing a lot of ice figures with the group members, but not enough to help professionals, especially the ones that return.
There's sometimes like they do these origami figures.
I think it's better to have invite them like every other month.
No, yeah, I know. That's like even make it easier for them, because especially with
it's not like
have a hey,
it's not like a cube and then you hold it in. But it's more
it might not be a reason why they do that.
Or they might have like communication.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if there's no important reason, I feel like we're wasting his time.
No. It's like, hey, this is what we're doing. This can be updated once a So it's like them being part of it. And if you do once a month, that's like there's a half an hour to an hour. It's like 4 hours or something. If it's a webcam, you make it 1 hour. I think they're more willing to agree to meet up, you know, to do a webcam anytime. Then when I'm in town, they're trying to take care of stuff for themselves. Just want to take their time, you know, when they're in town. So often,
bring a protractor with them.
If they're that close, anything I call to get us extra prescription. They might know you at like a 90. But if it's a doctor we don't personally, you think that's going to happen? Don't expect that's not going to happen. Now that you have Kuzana, you're bored. You build a bigger yeah, but keep in mind and say, hey, this is what we're doing now. We know you can't come in, you can't come with us, but somebody should be in charge of that too. We have a coordinator, volunteer coordinator, we need a professional coordinator role. Someone should organize that coordinator for time before it becomes something.
I just love his card was like.
Let's talk about that more at the
address, everything on there.
Then everyone can get the pizza.
And the next day she comes and picks him up again.
So what's his event about?
Big time 3D technology, imaging, capturing, but basically they're trying to sell you a $250 million machine.
It sounds like what Nikon is doing and then what our company is.
Basically you sit on this machine, it takes a scan of your whole head, and you can see like hair follicles and stuff that you want.
Hey man, that's the money.
It's basically, you know what CT scan is, right? So it's basically equivalent to a CT scan except just for your head, and there's less radiation.
Oh.
What do you do?
X-ray?
For people who do like implants and grafting, that's one of the machines they're trying to sell. The other machine is this imaging capturing where there's a like little camera wand and you capture teeth of like certain teeth that you prep, and then there's a machine that just cuts like a filling that exactly that size. Oh wow! And so they that'll cut down how it works. So that's like it's like a little machine that just cuts like crowns and maybe in like 30 minutes. That'll save a lot of time.
30 minutes?
Oh, that's a lot of money.
That's like 120, 30,000. Just think long run. How much less work that is for you? Well, that's what they're trying to sell you. What's your first station? What? Pounds, right?
Talking about his crown.
Yeah, work, I'll be the testing.
Come out? What? Come out with it?
Coming out tonight.
I'm gonna eat, dude. Why do you think I'm still here?
Oh no,
we're not coming out. We're gonna be at the IC.
No. We're gonna go research, right? Or you guys have
pizza.
I was out last night. I'm out tonight. I'm out tomorrow night. You know, I'm out like every night. Like a veteran. Oh man, I just got nothing else to do. Why would this clip?
I know. His old clip.
Hey guys.
wrapped up.
Oh yeah. Do you want your ticket now? You booked a table, right?
VIP table.
Yeah.
He has his own table.
Should I write a check? So this is this like tax? Let me write a check. Well, just give me the tickets and I'll write you a check.
Okay, so I have to be frank with you. Tax deductible, that's a pending status, so we apply. We don't have to.
Wait, was that cow?
Was it really Dow?
That was cow.
Okay, so hopefully you guys have
$600.
And
you have 10.
Can I have somebody please tell the rest of the team about what you were talking about?
No, it's not.
Starting with the back.
You should give this out to somebody so they can sell it.
Entertainment?
Oh, okay, we got it. Okay, updates from entertainment. So, the whole night we were hoping to have some ambiance music as everyone's arriving and they're checking out the auction items and stuff. So we each have some contacts that we're going to contact to find ambiance music at the beginning. As far as the band, apparently Brian knows of somebody, so he's going to contact them to play throughout the night. We have a lion dance booked for entertainment, and we have 2 MCs ready to go, so a guy and a girl.
Do you have 2 MCs already booked, or
it's probably a yes, which
It's like a 90% yes.
that's pretty good. Who are they?
The people from Philly.
apparently they were MCs at the event
At
at the Seattle Center. So
When you
they're
tell us.
top notch.
Alright.
I know, but like everyone. It's Philly in Berlin, Michigan, and Washington, Hamburg.
Okay.
So
That's good enough.
We'll tell her to bring her crown too.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, so we have 2 MCs. We have a tango dance with about middle-aged girls.
Middle age. People live in the 90s these days. I'll be like 45.
Okay, just to clarify, the tango dance is boys and girls around 16?
Yeah, 16, 17.
Okay. So not important. I was mistaken.
Puberty.
Okay, so we are looking into getting some famous singers. We've contacted some major casinos, Tulalip, Snoqualmie, Muckleshoot. And they're getting back to us on whether they'll have performers in town, so that way their hotel and everything can be paid for through the casino, and we can just provide transportation for them to come to our event. And we're looking into a fashion show. And we are hoping that all the performers will send in videos for us to check off. If for some reason they don't have the equipment to send in a video, just so that we can improve it, make sure that it's not too risque or whatever for the audience that will be at this place, then we'll schedule an appointment to meet with them and see their performance just to check it off. We are setting up a deadline for when they have to get back to us, whether they can confirm if they're performing or not, and that's February 18th. Am I missing anything else? You guys know?
Questions over there?
Yeah.
Did you guys ask the UW Wushu team? They're really cool.
Wushu?
Wushu, yeah.
Okay, what do they do?
They're like Asian martial arts, and
Crouching
they like
tiger
dress
stuff.
up and they like do these routines to music, and it's really cool.
Oh.
If you guys have suggestions or people you guys would like to contact for entertainment, feel free to do so. I mean, this is a group effort, not just us. But if you guys have anyone, friends, performers, anything, feel free to contact them and have them send us a video.
Yeah, and some more exciting developments. We might have a magician and a comedian coming. She knows everybody at the UW, so there'll be some fun entertainment. Not David Copperfield or anything, but it'll be fun. And that's it from our end.
Can I get advertisement?
So we don't have much updates for you guys right now. We're basically just still working on contacting newspapers and different businesses to get sponsorships. And we also set up a new Excel spreadsheet online which is just to list which businesses we've contacted, make sure that we don't double contact them, and them.
Okay, that thing's got our what are you guys? Decorations.
So we have a decorations company for the stage of the dinner from Quinn, and now we're trying to look for this big flower companies that can help us decorate centerpieces or the auction tables. So we're trying to do that.
We had the same person last year help us go mine, and we contacted her during this hour, but we just said thank you to her. We didn't really bring it up yet because she was kind of like, doing her business thing. And so I'll give you guys information you follow.
And we're also trying to figure out how to make the VIP tables a little bit more special. So we thought of little trinkets, like a little flower or something you see and customize, I don't know yet, to come up with for next week. And kind of come up for the table number fonts for the tables during dinner. That's all.
Okay. And you guys.
Okay. So our goal is that we each contact like 3 to 5 business owners each week, and we've just been like organizing our spreadsheets. Tal made us like wonderful spreadsheets, and you guys can also access them. They're under Dinner Auction Committee 2011, and you can add your name, like what you ask for from like business owners, so you guys can all help. And if you guys have any questions, you can contact any of us. And hey, you want to do the to-do list?
Okay, so we're supposed to bring it to general committee, but I think we don't need to as of today. We're more focusing on the dinner. But I need Justine to come up and talk about our fundraiser that's coming up this week for Valentine's. Because we just sorted it out, this fundraiser just before the meeting. So.
Okay, so our fundraiser is going to be on the 10th, 11th, and 14th for Valentine's Day. And we're going to set up a doodle for you to sign up for times to volunteer for shifts from 10 to 2 every single day. And then what we're going to have is 3 baskets with like a whole bunch of different like donation items or like items that we get that are geared more towards girls that people can come and raffle and try to win. And we're going to distribute those on Valentine's Day if they do win it. And then we're also going to sell little goodie bags with a whole bunch of different candy. And then Nikki made little hearts that are not hearts but flowers that we're going to try to sell too. Yeah. So look for the doodle link to sign up to.
And we need anybody who doesn't have classes, who don't have classes, or any, like, if they don't need to study or anything. Next week I heard a lot of people don't have exams. We need you guys to come out and actually help out with this one because it's during school hours. So not all of us can be there the whole time. On my committee, fundraising committee. We'll also be meeting at the RSO on Monday at 2:30 to make the flowers. If you guys haven't seen Nikki's flowers, they're pretty cool. They're made out of cool things. And, so we're gonna set everything on Monday at 2:30 at RSO. So can I get a show of hands who can make that? Besides the fundraising group. Stand high. 2:30 on Monday at RSO. Anybody? We're gonna be there 2:30 to 4. Or if you guys can come later, you guys can still come. I'll try to stay late. Show of hands.
What kind of showcase is that?
Yeah, yes.
Who's in flowers? Well, we're gonna show the flowers to the rest of the people. Model it. Be a college showcase or something.
Hey guys, since you, like a lot of us, when we wear our purple shirts outside, we're gonna have a coat when it's too cold this time. I felt like we should have like a sweatshirt instead. So it's not mandatory, but does anybody want a sweatshirt? And we can have, just order them.
You guys have to pay for these though. You can't.
Yeah, you will have to pay for them.
There'll be sweatshirts with the logo and everything on them.
Yeah.
So is it just going to look exactly like a t-shirt except with sleeves and a hood?
Yes.
It's a little bigger too.
It'll probably say, vnhealth.org rather than volunteer in the back. I felt like that's a better way to advertise yourself. Nobody wants to do that?
Yeah.
Is it a crew neck?
Well,
We should have
I'll figure out the prices first for the sweatshirts, and I'll send you guys, and then you guys can
decide on whether it's not one or not.
Usually the more people that buy it, the cheaper it is.
We think of maybe some alternate designs or.
Yeah, if they have
It's
an
more
idea.
because each design they have their own regulars. I mean, I'll think we put each of our names on the back of the sweaters, like all in high school. Well, the middle-aged kids.
Oh, I was just gonna say we should look into half zips too, because I'm sure everyone has long sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Well, I'll figure something out with the t-shirt company, and then I'll let you guys know. But that's an idea we're having. Just you guys don't freeze it up.
Layer up.
Yeah. Wait, so you guys all, wait, I didn't see a show of hands. On Monday, can everybody who can come, you, the funders and team, raise their hand at 2:30? Resource Center.
No, we're like all nine.
And everything.
Yes, I never done that. It's up there. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah. So Monday at 2:30. Go ahead.
Is that the only time that we can go, or should we like plan a time when more people can show?
Well, we're trying to get it done as soon as possible. If you guys can, I mean, I'll set up a doodle for the resource center. If you guys have other dates, is there any other date besides Monday that you guys can do? We're doing it on Thursday. So we need to
I mean,
no, I mean, we're doing the fundraiser on Thursday. We're like,
just leave it as it is now, we'll finish.
okay, yeah. Alright.
Yeah. 240 is less.
Okay, so we gotta distribute tickets, and also for those who need to take visa pictures, and
But yeah, we have to record who gets what ticket numbers, so don't just take your tickets and leave. And make sure that I have your
is there any other important announcements?
When are we voting on the day to leave for Vietnam?
Wait, leave?
Well, it's not really voting. I think it's really up to the health professionals, and we're working with their. Right now, we have some of the board members who can't make it. They have to leave early, so we rather than have the full 2 weeks. But the advantage of leaving on the 25th, which is our Thursday, is that we will have 5 weekend days rather than 4 if we leave on Tuesday. So that's the thing that people, when they have to work, it's better for them if they have 5 weekends than 4.
So right now it's still August 25th to September 10th. If we do change it, it'll be August 23rd to September 6th. But right now, August 25th to September 10th. So, any other questions?
Yeah, we will work with the travel agency as soon as possible. So, sorry, bear with us.
If our parents want to go and buy tickets to IHC too, is that okay?
Yeah.
We have to interview them.
I mean, usually it may be more expensive because when we buy in bulk.
Wait, what was your answer?
The question was like if her parents want to buy the tickets so that their timeline is aligned with us. Is that okay?
What was your answer?
It could be a little bit more expensive because we will distribute the cost evenly to everybody.
So yeah, tell your parents to book their own tickets around the date.
Otherwise, we can book it for them.
Yeah, because they were just wondering. Just book it.
Yeah.
When you sell tickets, if you sell a VIP ticket, we're not going to give you the VIP tickets. Just collect that person's money, write down their information, let them know that you will deliver it to them at a later time, and get those tickets from one of the board members during the meeting, or contact them another time.
Yeah. We only have 30 VIP tickets left.
We want to keep track of them.
So there's 4 tables. Is it like 10 or 10?
30 tables.
Over there, if you haven't gotten your visa pictures, and then come up here to get
tickets.
If you're really desperate,
Why don't you buy out the VIP ticket? try it out. Who would you want to do that?
Be a baller like that.
Like, bring your many girlfriends. Depending on the status of the girlfriend, they sit closer to you.
There's not enough of me to go around.
Tickets are up front. Up front here.
Don't forget to pick up some tickets to sell on the front, please. Yes, I grab 10 each, please.
If you're on the wait list and you still have more tickets, will that increase your chance of getting in?
Yes, of course.
Resell these right here. What? Who's on the wait list?
No, we have plenty. I give it back to them and then they will be selling the tickets. They don't have to count yet for themselves, so you don't have to have this.
That way that Brian doesn't think that he's something.
Anyone need music?
You're in the wait list, just take these and you take a picture, right? Okay, hold on, give me a second.
Otherwise, Brian's on the play.
We're never gonna let it go, sorry.
Not like Brian's not going. What? Not like he's not going.
Yeah, I can
That's what I mean. That's why we need to give it to the wait list.
That's right. Oh, right there? So right there. This is home. Hey guys, over there. These are pictures over here.
No smiling. No smiling? Sweet. Okay, don't make no face.
I got the table.
8 o'clock.
He wants to see what.
Okay. Here is what happened. If you see me with less than 9 girls, they're all telling me to hurry up. Okay, look at that. EJ, where are they at? They're counting right now. They're gonna have
There's a mass conference, free health conference tomorrow. If you guys want to go.
Actually, we should have 2 here.
I think we do 7:30 tomorrow.
I'm not the bachelor's, right? I think we should eat. Because I don't want to.
Were you planning to eat with anybody?
No, I'm eating with her.
The thing is, he said his status is pending.
Can we put these in our van?
Just leave it. Around 9. Or 9. Microsoft is or everyone's waiting for you. They all you're the best by the time you get No. I need to open up the IC. No, I opened up the big one. But I did bring my box up there.
Yeah, you bought your like portable thing? Yeah, there's one right now. So we will.
Scott, I have a question.
Yep.
Do you work for the IC for UW?
I'm sorry?
Do you work in the IC for the UW?
Yeah, I have to use IC.
Okay, so I go to Seattle University.
Yeah.
So our IC, they're trying to put flags up to represent the different international ethnicities and stuff. But we just got a new admin, and apparently he wants to put up the star flag of Vietnam because of, I know, because the United Nations recognizes that flag. But our VSA is trying to fight to say, that's not, we want to use the striped one. Is that, do you believe that too, to use the striped one?
Well, that's the thing. Make sure because it's their decision, make sure they're well informed before they do that.
Yeah.
So the best thing we can do is do that.
We had a problem with this a couple years back, I guess, and then we decided not to have them put up a flag at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's one thing if they put it up at their office, but they're trying to fly it outside on the campus.
That's the thing. That they need to understand that they will be back. They might be backlash in the community. You know? As much as you guys, you can tell them, you can make the suggestions that if you're going to do this, be aware that this is going to happen. Our suggestion is, we'd rather you not supply a fight at all. If maybe be better to get I don't know if you could.
I know as far as our VSA, we had an officers meeting and they agreed not to fly both because it's like it's okay that everything happened. And then on top of that, we talked to some of our international students because one of them is an officer and she told us as well, like she knows that, she understands I guess that when she came over here in America, she knew she was on American soil, so she would have to respect the flag. But okay.
Yeah, I mean, because as long as you guys inform them, I mean, and don't just inform them to say, hey, this is what goes down. It's like cite some references online that's maybe more legit. And they just say, this is, and you tell them this person, not your person, but it's a lot of people come to America, those who escape from this country, and back then there were not just a lot of what's the word? Corruption. It's on top of that, there's a lot of mass taking property away from the owners and kill the family members. This is why it's so heated. This is why your parents' generation is still very heated. Don't want to ever see you guys have a picture of a flag ever. I'm not even remotely associated. They can as long as you inform them that should be good.
Yeah, because our VSA president also told that specific administrator, no, this is why we shouldn't, and we should really enforce the striped flag, but they're still very adamant about using just because the United Nations recognizes that.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what you can say that yes, the United Nations accepted that, but most of all diplomats at the UN are aware of that history. Yeah. Have advisors that and it's for because UN is it's to carry out business. It's to carry out political business. So that's why it's going to happen. Because they're talking to the leaders of Vietnam who are the government. That's what they're saying. They don't like it, but they have to do it because it's UN. This is their choice. It's not UN's choice. UN is not choosing to do this to them. We are choosing this. Let them know that they have the power they have to stand, so not to stand firm on just doing what the UN said. It's more like just make it sure. And you can understand why they may not want to take a stance. Because, they do have so many things. But you know what? We're not. We want to start. And you can't promise that there's no opposition from the BSA from anybody else on campus. It's just that, this is what you may see some bad like like I said, having one person or a couple people tell them, not convince them, but having a document and say, hey, this is, you broke it up, you don't believe it.
Okay. Yeah. So I just hope they don't.
No, I don't.
Cool. Thank you.
went here in 2001.
Okay.
Graduated in 2001. Looks quiet. Maybe when you're in your class, you can be 500 is not that was my thing. That's because a lot of these people, so many oh my god, dude, it's like first of all, it's like 70% girls, and like 70% Asian, and like 25%. It doesn't matter about going out, it's actually just they get bored after they graduate. It's really, I don't know. When they start Indian,
Well, they're not going to get out.
yeah, but when you get out, it's like, oh. No, you don't want to go back to school. You just want to do.
We'll probably have more
bored. Like, I don't know. I do a lot of stuff.
I see you go
it's like.
Did you turn it off for me?
Vietnam page. Oh yeah. I did get it.
No, you do not want help.
You guys, wrap it up to be clean.
You got off?